Hey guys, what's up? Yes, it's Saturday. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work in about 3.5 hours, so I thought I'd come on here and kind of do a recent pickups video for today, the 10th. Yeah, the 10th of February. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're now officially 41 days in, I guess you can say, of 2018. So going by quick, I guess you can say, but not really. But yeah, it's a recent pickups video, and I haven't been able to really do this over the past past week or so, because a lot of stuff have come up, work of course, and personal issues, things like that. So I thought I'd come on here, and I do apologize if the video is a little crooked a little bit. I think it's straight because I'm trying to look at the camera right now, and it looks alright to me. But I'll even do this and see what it looks like. So yeah, it looks fine. Just looks a little crooked because of the tripod, I think. Just the way the tripod stands to something like that. But yeah, so yeah, it looks alright. So I do apologize if it's a little crooked to some of you and all that. So again, I'm just gonna see here. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's a little crooked there from what I can tell. So yeah, I think it was fine just the way it was. I'll just put that back up. The tripod's actually supposed to be a little bit better for the camera than the one I've had, but I just put that there, perfect. And the one I had, so hopefully it works out. Again, though, I do apologize. The tripod I actually have is like right here, and it has my other camera on it right now, so it's like right here. You can't really see it, but it's right here. It has my small Polaroid camera on it. That kind of helps out. Anyway, though, yes, I have picked up a few items over the past week or so, either in store at my job, or I've picked them up, or I've gotten them online courtesy of Amazon. And I will say that some things I did get, they're currently right now in the living room as we speak. I did end up getting what was it? Oh yeah, Good Morning Vietnam, and the Animated Passion, which is the two Nest Entertainment animated cartoons that they did as part of their what was it called? What's it called? Part of their animated stories of the Bible, basically animated stories of the Old Testament and New Testament. And the Animated Passion was one that we do have, but just like with my Peter Gabriel Play DVD, I couldn't find where the original purchase I made was or went. So I ended up getting another one, and then a little after that I ended up finding my original copy. So I have two of them, and it's pretty much the same with the Animated Passion. We have one somewhere stored away, but we don't know exactly where it's stored at. So in the totes and boxes we still have to unload in the garage, or look through in the garage. And so I decided just to get another one. And what's funny is it was also at the same time, even a little before that, I ended up getting another Nest Entertainment video, which is called He Is Risen. Nest Entertainment had basically decided to re-release a lot of their animated stories of the Bible cartoons on DVD individually and not together. So yeah, I ended up getting He Is Risen, and then, like I said, just a little afterwards, I ended up deciding to get the Animated Passion, which has He Is Risen, and then before that, Worthy is the Lamb. One thing I do know, that if you can't really afford to buy all of them, there is a streaming site that you can find on most devices, whether it's your phone, your computer, Rootgo, or if your television has it, Rootgo inserted. Sometimes, because a lot of smart televisions nowadays have Rootgo built in, or even if your smart TV has that app available, it's called Living Scriptures. And Living Scriptures is basically the Netflix, I guess you could say, of for inspirational and spiritual programming and movies. And it is home to Nest Entertainment's animated stories of the Old Testament and New Testament, animated stories of the Book of Mormon, Liberty Kids, just a peripheral of a lot of options. And what's funny is you can actually, and I did this, and I'm in my free month right now, and I think you can even do this when you're doing monthly payments, or reoccurring payments, is you can actually download the episode for yourself. You don't have to worry about, okay, how am I gonna, watch this? Am I just gonna have to be reliant? No, they give you the option to download it, just like Netflix and all of them. But here's the thing: once you download it, it downloads as an actual file. Now I don't know if the file will be transferable to, let's say, creating a DVD with it. Putting it onto a DVD. If you use a DVD maker on your computer of some kind, I don't know if it's compatible to that. I would assume it is, since it's an MP4. Since the file I got Worthy as a Lamb on through Living Scriptures is an MP4 file. So, but yeah, it is worth looking into, and I highly recommend it. But yeah, getting back on topic here, that's basically what some of those are out there. They are, like I said, they are basically The Animated Passion, Good Morning Vietnam, and then on top of that as well, I have the Lion King 2 finally on Blu-ray, Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. So I have both the Lion King and Lion King 2. I'm not going to get Lion King 1.5 because honestly, I just don't feel it's chronologically connected. I mean, it is chronologically connected, but I just don't feel like they should have made it. It feels more like a Timon and Pumbaa movie, which it is, but they should have just called it Timon and Pumbaa the movie. And basically, that's it. It would have worked just the same. If you want to put the same storyline and everything, that's fine. But it would have worked better if they just would have called it the Timon and Pumbaa movie. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's what I ended up getting there. I did end up getting a few other things. Like I ended up getting the new Scooby-Doo movies, Josie and the Pussycats, the animated series. I ended up getting Scooby-Doo Where Are You seasons 1 and 2, and my mom, just because one time we were waiting for our oil to be fixed at Speedy in Turlock, decided, you know what, you always helped me out, stuff, getting me a few things here and there, I'm going to get you something. And she got me Scooby-Doo Where Are You season 3, the lost episodes, if you will. So that was pretty nice of her to do. I also ended up getting a few MLP items, of course. I ended up, of course, a lot of you know that I got the, what is it, what's it called? Because I have one here. Just going to look up the name here. It's just just a name, but I'm looking up trying to see what they call it. Snap-on Fashion, yeah. I ended up getting, as a lot of you probably know, you've probably seen in the tour, I ended up getting the Snap-on Fashion Rarity at my job, which is basically based on the movies, the MLP movie, based on it. But I think it's also based on the season 1 finale. So, the season 1 finale, which is the gala, basically finally got a toy. Some of the characters got toy versions of that out of it, courtesy of the release of the movie. So I ended up getting Rarity. The other one I got, and you guys could probably check this out down the line, I ended up getting the Snap-on Fashion Applejack. I ended up getting Applejack, which is also a Snap-on fashion one as well. And then, as well, I ended up getting Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. What were they called? The Glitter and Style and Glitter Sea Ponies. Kind of like how Sky Star, when we first got her big figure, was. It's kind of the same way. They're basically the same mold. There's just a few differences to establish who they are. So, yeah, basically I ended up getting Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash, the Glitter and Style. I think that's what they're called. Hold on for a sec. Let me check something here. Oh, I don't know what that's called. Yeah. The Glitter and Style Sea Ponies. So yeah, I ended up getting the Glitter and Style Sea Ponies of Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie. So that was pretty cool. And again, they're just basically the same mold as Sky Star. There's just a few differences. And of course, I ended up getting pull her out real quickly. I ended up getting Princess Celestia Glitter and Glow, so that was nice to get that. Put that back in there. May have to move it a little bit anyway in a bit. I ended up getting a few books as well. I ended up getting the magnet set. It was kind of like a magnet set. I haven't opened that up yet, so I'll probably explore that later on. I ended up getting a magnet book set, a magnet book set. That's pretty cool. I ended up getting a few other things as well. The Busy book for MLP movie and stuff like that. I also ended up getting the fan series of the Storm King for about $5.60, almost $6, because at the time that I got it, it was being advertised as an add-on item because I was getting some other stuff that was bigger than it. I also got the Stratus Sky Ranger Hippogriff figure, as well as of course the Sequestria, as well as the Canterlot Sequestria set. I ended up getting that. I ended up also getting the Mickey Mouse collection figure set, which has Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Pluto. So yeah, I ended up getting a lot of that stuff finally, because I figured, what, I can't find any more of them at my job, and like there's only like a few, so might as well get them and be done with it. So yeah, that's what's happened so far. And of course I finally ended up getting season 6 on DVD courtesy of Amazon, as well as I ended up getting the movie, the Walmart exclusive version that comes with a water bottle. So with that said though, and as well as I got the newest, or the more recent fan series figure of Tempest Shadow and Twilight, which you could see me doing a review of here on my channel. But what did I get recently? What did I get just recently besides everything that I just mentioned? As well as a few video games like Deadpool on Xbox One and Mass Effect Andromeda on PS4, as well as a digital version of WWE 2K18, because apparently, you don't want to take any chances with the disc, and the disc kind of makes things go a little slower or something. But anyway, what did I get besides all that? Well, we're going to take a look at one of the first items I got on the day of its release. I still haven't gotten Medea Boo 2, Medea's Boo 2, Medea Halloween, the sequel to the first one. I still got to get that. And there are a few others I got to look into. In fact, they've been rearranging my store and rearranging certain areas, changing up different mods at my store and departments. And we're getting some movies and series in there that we haven't seen in a while, if not at all. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, the first movie I got, I actually was watching some of it on my way to work yesterday, because, of course, with any movies, with a lot of movies, you get a digital code. And since I have the Movies Anywhere app, I was able to download it, and it specifically advertises that here anyway. I was able to download it and it looks pretty good. I haven't fully watched the whole thing yet, but it looks good. It is gonna be it is gonna be bloody. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be dark and bloody. It might have a few moments in there if it does. You know what I mean. But what did I get? Well, it's one of the most anticipated adaptations that the DC universe, DC animated, the DC animated original movie universe has done so far. It's the first one of the new year. Year for DC, we got Batman Gotham by Gaslight. That's right, this is adapted from the actual Gotham by Gaslight story. It's got a nicely embossed front, not on the side, but nicely embossed all over. There is a 4K version, but it's basically the same thing. All you're getting is the 4K, a more brighter picture with it. But yeah, got this, and of course, the Blu-ray on this side and the DVD on this side. So Blu-ray, DVD. And again, so far from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. And it is rated R for some violence, but I think there's other reasons. So it is an R rating, and so far it looks like we are probably going to get I'm guessing it's going to be an R-rated fiesta this year for the DC animated movie universe, because Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay is going to be it's going to be R-rated, so it's going to be interesting to see. So I still have to rearrange that, put that next to, I think, Justice League and Teen Titans, because I didn't get Batman and Harley Quinn yet, so I still have to get that probably down the line. All right, next up, I'm gonna go over here, and look at what we got. Of course, I got a dog tag, if you will, or something like that. I got a tag. I know I put the other tags somewhere. In fact, I think I see them. We got another tag here. And we don't know exactly what this one is. Could be anybody. So we're going to find that out right now. Exactly which one this is. And I think it's going to go right on top of the collector card box that I have. So we're going to see what this one is. This one is, well, first of all, let's take a look at the card. Come on. The card is Celestia. We got a Celestia card. How about that? Pretty cool. So we get Celestia as a card, and of course it gives you the little list here of how many tags there are. That's pretty cool. We got a Celestia card. Let's see who's in here. So yes, we have Celestia. So we got Princess Celestia. That's pretty cool. And it is... It's not Celestia, but it'll do. It's Trixie. We got a Trixie one. How about that? We got Trixie. We got a Celestia card, but we get a Trixie tag. I think she's in here. Yep, she's right next to Starlight. So that's pretty cool. So yes, we have Trixie. We have Trixie tags. That's pretty cool. And I'll just put this back. And I think that I put it up there or I put it in the closet. I'm not really sure. No, I put them up here. I can feel them. I put them up here, so that's going to join them. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have, if you will. Next up, And we're going to go back over here because these are the more recent ones I ended up getting. These are the more recent ones. I'm going to go over here and we're going to pull these out first because, like I said, these are the ones I ended up getting. Put them to the side. Again, like I said, I just haven't had time to really talk about them, kind of show them in a recent pickup video and all that. And I do apologize if this goes long and all that because, you know, it's not going to go into two parts because I got the Cyberlink Power Director software, so I'm able to edit it together quickly, or at least semi-quickly. So, what do we got here? Well, to show the fact that I know some people are concerned, thinking, oh, well, you know, he's gotten into ponies, he's probably no longer into certain things like Transformers and all that. You couldn't be more wrong because I'm still into Transformers, and with the announcement that you get the Power of the Primes toy line coming out, or collector's line as I look at it coming out, you know, in a sense, I can't pass up something like this. I mean, I have gotten the Titans Returns line, numerous figures out of that. The most notable being Fortress Maximus, and then even before that, Metroplex. So, if you're me, you know you have to get the Transformers, Power of the Primes, and they basically are just re-releases, remodeling, remolds, and re-releases of the figures when they first came out, just more new and improved. What do I mean by that? Well, basically, two of the figures I have here are remolds and re-releases of what they used to look like. So they're trying to make them more retrospective. I mean, you take a look at Beachcomber and the Beachcomber and Windcharger figures, and they're basically similar to what they're smaller, but they're similar to what they used to look like in the past. But the first one I ended up getting was, and these were the only two, along with the other one that I have, only 3 Dinobot ones. The first one I ended up getting was Swoop. Yes, I ended up getting Swoop. This is Swoop, so that's pretty good. It looks a little bit more different in coloring, maybe that's just the lighting. But this is Swoop of the Dinobots. Here's the thing, I used to have a Dinobot. I think it was Snarl I used to have. Snarl was the only Dinobot I had as a kid, and I never had any others. When I started buying my own stuff, I ended up getting Grimlock, and which was a primary for any kid at that time. So, which is a primary situation for any kid. But yeah, I ended up getting Swoop. So here's Swoop. It's pretty cool, and he transforms in 11 steps. But it's nice to have him, very nice. And I have a bunch of Transformers under my dresser drawer, my last dresser drawer, my dresser door of my big dresser here in the back of the camera. I have more Transformers there that I'm probably going to finally decide to, display around here. So we have Swoop, which is pretty cool, and it's got these little embossed symbols of the Transformers on the back, or the Power of the Primes, if you will. So, pretty cool. So we got Swoop. And of course, I did get some MLP stuff, so I'm going to show you that right now. Let's see what we got. Ended up getting, of course I just mentioned this at the beginning, ended up getting the Glitter and Style Sea Pony. I think, did I get this through Amazon? I think I got this through Amazon. I got this through Amazon, the Glitter and Style Sea Pony of Twilight. Yes, I ended up getting the Twilight one, so that's gonna get displayed real soon. So we have Twilight. Like I said, the only difference is they added the horn. So we got Twilight. It's pretty cool. And then, what else did I get? What else? Oh yes, look over. Oh yes. Also courtesy of Amazon, I ended up getting the Glitter and Style Sea Pony of Rarity. Yes, I got Rarity's Sea Pony. It's a little bit more glittery because she's, she's of a coloring, of course, so you can see it a little bit more. Yes, I ended up getting Rarity, a glitter and style sea pony, and that's going to be displayed. They do have a Fluttershy that I'm going to get. The only one they don't have is Applejack. I'm kind of surprised by that. But of course, I got this one as well. This is something that I could display maybe next to Sequestria. The Sequestria set. Because if I get the Pinky Lagoon, oh boy, that's going to take up a lot of room no matter where it goes. I ended up getting the styling friends of Rarity and Capper. Capper Dapperpaw, as he calls himself. So Rarity and Capper. And again, just to let people know, no, they are not boyfriend, girlfriend. I think some people just started that because they were sick and tired of the whole Spike Rarity deal. I did a video on that. Check that out. Basically, I'm just kind of letting DHX and Hasbro and Megan McCarthy and Nicole DeBach and all them, as well as other fans and other fans as well, you know, members of the Rift Cafe and stuff, letting them all know that, hey, Hasbro either needs to drop this whole Spike Rarity deal and stop hinting at it, and you know, and teasing us with the flirtations and attractions, whatever, and either, you know, put it to the side, not worry about it anymore, or just finally go out and make them an official couple, probably more so presumably in the last season. So that's the way I look at it. But yeah, we have Capper and Rarity. I know there's another Capper figure out there besides the small one that you get with the Busy book. So maybe I'll get my hands on that. But we have Capper and Rarity, and the way the box is designed, of course. The way the box is designed is you got Rarity on top and you got Capper on the side, and you got Capper and Rarity. So that's pretty cool. And then I ended up getting this at my job. They have one for Pinky, similar. They have one for Pinky, but it's not a spa. I think it's like a little party area or something. But we have Rarity Undersea Spa. Yes, we have the Rarity Undersea Spa, which I actually like having. It's pretty cool. You might notice that I kind of like Rarity, and I'm not the only one. Silver Quill, Firebrand, Josh Scorcher, and several others like Rarity. And it's not just because she's like the femme fatale or the eye candy of the group. It's because you take a look at her and you think she's going to be hoity-toity and all that. Wrong on so many levels. You know, there's more to her than just her looks, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I have the Rarity Undersea Spa figures. That's pretty cool. I really like it. So, and they're really pushing the Sea Pony adequate, if you know what I mean. And then, getting back to Transformers, I showed you I had Swoop. I ended up getting Slag Egg next, but they call him Slug. No, it is Slag. Why in the world would you change the name by one letter? You couldn't just keep it Slag? This is Slag, not Slug. So yeah, I ended up getting Slag. And I've never, like I said, I never had Slag when I was a kid. The biggest difference between the Dinobots here is they used to come in bigger boxes back when I was a kid. So yeah, I ended up getting Slag as well. They didn't have Sludge at all. They're probably saving him for later because he might be a Titan. So here's the thing: they have these guys. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Snarl all as well, but they don't have Sludge. Sludge is a Brontosaurus, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he comes out as a Titans, as a one of the big ones, like let's say Fortress Maximus and Metroplex, or at least in that category. So yeah, I ended up getting Slag, not Slug, Slag. I ended up getting Slag. That's pretty cool. So that's 2 Dinobots. And then also I finally got some of these again because I like collecting these because, you know, what some people don't understand is these are things that they might be playable for the kids, but for fans that grew up on this stuff like I did, these are available collectors that when I did a room tour, you pretty much know that kids touching that stuff, okay, fine, that's your decision if you buy it for them. But nowadays, I think toys are becoming more for the adults than the kids. I'm just saying. Because the next two things I ended up getting were Wonder Woman of the Dark Knight Returns, Batman Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman. So there we go. I ended up getting the Dark Knight Returns version of Wonder Woman, which is part of the DC Comics multiverse. As you can see there. Which is pretty cool. I got a lot of Wonder Woman. Not a lot, but just plenty because, hey, movie was a big hit. You want a lot of collector items. So yeah. I ended up getting Wonder Woman, the Dark Knight Returns version. And then on top of that, I also got her coinciding figure, because with these multiverse figures, they have you build something. It usually takes about collecting 4 or 5 figures to do, or 7 figures to do it. This only takes 2 figures, Wonder Woman and this one, to create Dr. Psycho. Yeah. Apparently that's all it takes. From what I can tell. Let me see here. Yeah, apparently that's all it takes to create the dude. Yeah, that's all it takes. But yeah, alongside the Dark Knight Returns version of Wonder Woman, which I think they should have brought out for the 30th anniversary edition, or at least around that time frame. They did it for Robin, what's her name? Carrie Kelly, and they did it for the Batman and Superman of the 30th anniversary. Why didn't they do it for Wonder Woman? Because I think it takes place afterwards, like in The Dark Knight Strikes Back or something. But it's Dark Knight Returns, so. But yeah, we have Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman. And then, to coincide with that, we have Teen Titans DC Comics Wonder Girl. Yeah, the princess, I guess you can say, of Wonder Woman. Or the teen version. So yeah, I ended up getting her, so that's pretty cool. They do have... They had 4... They had 2 of each. I hidden 2. They probably got found. But I hid 2 already. And yeah, it's really nice to have these figures, and you know, and the thing is, they're collectors, and you don't see characters like let's say Wonder Girl around that much. So yeah, we got Wonder Girl and Wonder Woman. Those will be on the walls very soon. And then, recently, I finally got back to getting I finally got back into getting my championship belts, and I've had my eye on this one. There is the SmackDown Tag Team titles as well, but seeing as though I already have the original penny versions of the tag titles, I'm pretty much just going to go with what I can get. And I feel like, you know, I can get those tag titles later, but this is more prominent. So, what I ended up getting is, you know, I have the WWE Championship, hip and all that, the original version, if you will. The original WWE Championship. I have the original version, but I'm talking like the original version that was introduced by The Rock kind of deal. So it only suitable that sooner or later, when this got introduced and was going to be basically sold as a toy version, I was going to get it as well. I ended up getting the WWE Universal Championship. Yes. I ended up getting the WWE Universal Championship. So that's pretty cool. And then on the back, you can see it sells the WWE Championship with reversible nameplates, and the SmackDown Tag Team titles. They also have the Raw ones, and I think they have a Women's Championship as well. But yeah, I ended up getting the Universal Championship finally. I've been wanting to get my hands on that for a while. But yeah, I finally got it. I'm probably going to open it up soon down the line and put it with the other belts, which is either in that drawer or they're in storage, which is probably where it's going to end up going, unfortunately. But yeah, I ended up getting the WWE Universal Championship, the replica of the championship. I mean, if you get an actual replica of it, that's going to cost you money. You know. All right. Next up, ended up getting some more Transformers, and keeping in time and keeping in line with the powers of the Prime, I got myself another Starscream figure, and that's the recent Powers of the Prime Starscream, which is, some might say, is a remodeling, remold of the last Starscream one, but this is more about Powers of the Prime, and it's more, from what I can tell, almost more accurate to what he was originally, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we have Powers of the Prime, Voyager class Starscream. This is the Voyager class, so that's pretty cool. We got Voyager class Starscream, which I like, which is pretty cool. Nice artwork and everything. Probably do a review on him eventually, just don't know when. Then, getting into ponies again, I ended up getting the Snap-on Fashion Fluttershy. Yeah, Snap-on Fashion Fluttershy. We ended up getting her. I don't think she comes with a Macarena hat. No, I don't think so. She comes with little stuff here and there that you can snap on, so that's pretty cool. And I'll probably have to take the Guardians of Harmony Pinky out from the middle and put Fluttershy there and put Pinky probably next to the big Twilight and Rainbow Dash. Maybe. But yeah, we have Snap-on Fashion Fluttershy, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to have that. And then, going back to Transformers, Powers of the Prime, we have Power of the Primes, Voyager class, Grimlock. Now this is the Grimlock that I think a lot of us were used to having. Something about this size. That's pretty cool. So we have Powers of the Prime, Grimlock. And he only transforms in 8 steps, which obviously is a lot easier than the last one. You know? So yeah, there we go. Powers of the Prime, Grimlock. So it's pretty nice to have right there. And apparently the Powers of the Prime is extra accessories or something. Excuse me. So yeah, we got Powers of the Prime, Grimlock, which is pretty cool. I put some of these back in so I could keep them. And then last but not least, this one was advertised a lot. In fact, Ben's and John at Ben's Toy Ben did a review of it. They say it's a little tricky to do, but it's going to be worth it, I think. And it's actually nice to have a full figure of this. We have the Princess Twilight Sparkle and Spike the Dragon friendship duet. The Sing Along With Me, or as they call it for short, or alternatively call it Sing Along With Me Spike. Yeah, so it's basically Twilight and Spike. And the way you do it is you're supposed to press them together, or get them close together, and they're supposed to sing. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Princess Twilight Sparkle, Princess of Friendship. Sing along with me, Spike. We got this.
See?
You got this. We got this together.
You're supposed to do that, so that's pretty cool. It's basically, I don't know how it works, but it's supposed to be like some kind of magnetic force or some electronic wave. So that's pretty nice to have. And battery-wise, what 10 batteries does it take just in case? It doesn't actually say, which is kind of weird. You would assume they would say what batteries it takes. Oh yeah, Spike Dragon Head contains magnet. Okay, so basically that's what it is. It's magnetized. So, pretty cool. But yeah, we got the Princess Twilight Sparkle Spike the Dragon Friendship Duet. So that's pretty nice. So overall, that is pretty much what I got, and can't really say any more than that. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know this went over probably into 2-3 parts, but it's going to be edited carefully together as I'm at work. So hopefully when I get off work today, whenever that, and get home whenever that is, you guys will be able to watch and enjoy it along with me. So pretty cool, pretty nice. Nice to get these figures and, you know, just get some recent pickups and all that. I mean, you know, it's like my mom said, you know, we can't, we're not going to take it with us when our time comes or when the resurrection happens and all that. So we're not taking it with us, but it's always nice to at least say, hey, you know, look back on our time, like, you know, if the resurrection happens and all that occurs, and let's say one of the ways that the world has changed is we go back in time, but we retain our memories, and it's like, yeah, remember when we got those in the future? Now we got to start all over again. You know, it could be something like that. I'm not saying it would be, but I'm not saying it would be, but it'd be interesting if that was the case. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Sorry this went a little too long, and I'll talk to you all later. God bless. Take care. I'm out. And let me know what you guys think below. And take your time and watch. Hopefully you took your time in watching this too.